because I thought, what is my intention with this? Am I just going to stay angry that I get to clean this up? You know, am I going to be a victim to this? And I just decided, you know what? It's mine to do. For whatever reason, it's mine to do. And so I stepped into that intention. And the beautiful thing about it is, out of the blue, the perfect buyer came for this house. And I had not completely finished cleaning it out. This has been like a several-year process. When I would go to Charlotte and clean out a room or clean out a closet. And this perfect buyer from Kansas City bought my aunt's house. And he has been sending me pictures of how he is reinventing it. And at first he thought, is this going to like really upset you? And I'm like, no, you have no idea. Because I set an intention that this house was going to be livable again, and people were going to be happy in it, like some of the memories that we had growing up. And he's painted the outside, and he's cleaned out all the rest that I couldn't get out. And so I just share this story with you because this was a moment in my life of absolute chaos, literally in my external world. And at some level, I had to just dance with it because it was what is. You know, it's just what is. So the next thing that Robert Brummett talks about is, what if we just let everything be our teacher? Like all the stuff in our life, the external world, as crazy as it is right now, maybe in our lives, the chaos, what if we could dance with it and embrace truly that it's teaching us? You know, I don't think there's some outside God saying, okay, Carol, you are going to learn a lesson about XYZ. I really think that we choose to allow the chaos in our life to teach us. I really think that I've been living into some kind of curriculum that I've created for myself, and that it continues to teach me. And that is not to endorse a spiritual bypass, folks. You know, when we confront a situation of chaos in our lives, sometimes it evokes fear, sometimes it evokes really deep hurt and upset. And so we get to work with that. We're not going to bypass that. Like, it's all good. Because I do believe that everything is for us. But sometimes it takes us a little while to get there. But from our intention, I think that we can embrace it. I think that we can allow everything to teach us. But there's a Buddhist teaching that says in order to do that, then we need to empty. You know how we can get so full and we can get so full of anxiety or so full of our response to something that there's not really enough room to let something in to teach us? And so there's a story that I love from the Buddhist tradition about a Japanese Zen master who was visited by a very intelligent university professor who came to him to learn all about Zen. And after introducing himself, the professor proceeded to tell the Zen master everything he knew about Asian religion, history, culture, and expressed how learning Zen would greatly add to his repertoire of knowledge. And the Zen master served the professor some tea, and he filled the professor's teacup to overflowing and kept pouring. You've probably heard this story. And the professor shouted, "Stop, stop! The cup is already too full." And the Zen master responded, "Like this cup, you too are too full of what you think you know. I cannot show you Zen unless you first empty your cup." You know, Jesus is quoted as saying, "Unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." And so, the kingdom of heaven, you know, what we teach in Unity, is that we can create an experience of heaven or we can create an experience of hell. And what Jesus, I think, was saying is that, you know how a child doesn't stay too stuck in their circumstances. They might cry, have a tantrum, and then they're like, oh yeah, watermelon, or whatever. Yeah. So here we are, and the world looks a little interesting on our day-to-day news feed. So the opportunity I think that we have is to set an intention. What's our intention? Can we dance with it? Can we lean into it instead of resisting it as much? Because I think sometimes we think that resisting it means I'm taking a stand against it. But I think how we get to shift to create an experience of heaven is, what are we for? What are we for right now? And can we set an intention and live into that and dance with that? And embrace that whatever is happening in our world is really teaching us. It's teaching us, folks, the truth of what we are. It's an opportunity that we can use to claim our divinity. Are you with me? You good? Yeah. So let's dance as much as we can and be gentle with ourselves. So this week, I'm going to just ask you to look for how you can choose to dance with whatever's showing up in your life. And Robert Brummett suggests in meditation to go to that still point. Remember the still point, that when life is feeling outwardly chaotic, breathe. Go to the still point. And I love the question, what is mine to do? What is mine to know? Because it's right there. And declare, folks, an intention of what we want to create. What do we want to create? Let's live into that. Let's live into what we are for. And allow and choose that it's really all right here. What's it teaching me? What is it? What do I get to know right now? So let's affirm together. In the midst of life's chaos, I let go of resistance, dance, and choose to learn from everything. I allow a new and expansive possibility to unfold. Let's dance. Let's do it.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Cheryl. And now, this is our time to give from our unlimited abundance and open hearts. As you prepare to place your tithe or consistent giving card in the offering bag, or give online as you join us via YouTube, here is some prosperity wisdom from In the Flow of Life by Eric Butterworth. There is always a cosmos within every chaos. There is always enough love to go around. In the flow of life, there is a potential for peace and understanding and cooperation. For whoever flows as life flows can stand steadfast in the face of slings and arrows and affirm, none of these things move me. Let us now affirm our offering blessing. Together, divine love, I am, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am so grateful.
I look around and I find people just like me, doing what they can do to fulfill their destiny. Ask them and they'll tell you, boy, these times are pretty tough. You can work at 3 jobs and still not have enough. Not have enough. Oh no, I can see a life unlike the one in which we're living now. A world that works for everyone. A place where each and every person's dreams come true somehow. A time for doing what we love and having fun. We'll be having fun. I could read the headlines, but they leave me feeling cold. Every day's a crisis somewhere, and it's really getting old. I watch us scramble for a bigger piece of the pie. Do we keep on struggling till it's time for us to die? I'm not ready to die. Oh no, I can see all of us with everything that we desire. As soon as we believe we can, giving our attention to the things that set our hearts on fire, the hopes and dreams of every woman, child, and man. A woman, child, and man. Oh, a woman, child, and man. A woman, child, and man. And I know how unlikely it seems. How could anyone live on their dreams? But appearances aren't always true. Just beyond what you see is a life that can be. Oh, life can be. Oh, life can be. I'm living in a place that feels exactly like it should. I feel content with where I am. I'm also grateful for the certain coming of my good. I hold this vision as the place from which I stand. Oh, this is where I stand. Oh, this is where I stand. This is where I stand. Thank you.
A Jim Goldstein original. All right, let's stand and sing in our youth.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've got you, I've got me, I've got us coming together. I've got you, I've got me, I've got us coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together, 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 coming together. One heart, one mind, one love,
Coming together.
Today we got to watch more of the wonderfulness that is Shrek, and learning about accepting ourselves just as we are, and loving those who lift us up.
I am a good influence on others.
I choose to be happy.
I am loved and loving. am perfectly perfect as I am.
Yes.
I want to hold the microphone. I am a wonderful gift.
Yes, you are. Thank you. Please stand to bless our lovely children. Together. You are the light of the world. Live as light.
Let's join hands and sing our peace song. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect Have a beautiful, blessed week. Dancing with Life. See you next week.
I need that third page. Do you have the third page of it? Down on the floor. I lost the third page. Okay. Yeah, I got it. A second page. I got it. Here we go. You ready? Whenever you want. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4.
In the evening, just about summertime, over by the courthouse, they're starting to unwind. 4 kids on the corner, trying to bring you up. Willie picks a tune out and he blows it on the harp. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and poor boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. Rooster hits the washboard, people die to smile. Blinky cuts the thumb bass and solos for a while. poor boy twangs a rhythm out on his Kalamazoo. Willie goes into a dance and doubles on to do. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet.